Yes, ladies and gentlemen, lacrosse is back for this 2018 season for the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars. And this is our first episode of the year of North Stars Noise. I'm your host, Matt Sanderson. Thank you very much for joining me here. We have a lot to cover and go over for this season, starting with the record of the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars. So far, they've played their first 3 games on the road, and they have a 2-1 record in that stretch. We're going to pull up the standings here, and you can see that they're kind of middle of the pack right now. As we mentioned, though, it is early on in this season. 2-1 there, tied with the Brooklyn Merchants. You see the Oakville Titans and the Six Nations Rivermen. They're leading on top, but only 2 points behind them are the Senior B North Stars and the Brooklyn Merchants, and then the Ennismore James Gang and the KW Velocity there. KW still looking for their first win of the season. They try to get that at the Bayshore on Friday night, where they will take on the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars in the home opener for the North Stars. And they have a 2-game win streak going into this home opener. We're going to show their first 3 games that they played in the season. And it's the Oakville Titans. They lost their season opener to 11-5, and then they came back with 2 good wins against the Ennismore James Gang, 9-5 on May the 12th, and then the next night, 10-8. So now they're on a 2-game win streak. As I mentioned, heading into this home opener, they look to extend that. Now let's go to upcoming games for the Owen Sound Senior B North Stars throughout their season. As I mentioned, this coming Friday, we encourage you to grab your tickets, go down to the Bayshore, and pack up the Bayshore, because it's going to be a good game, especially against the KW Velocity. Yeah, they are 0-3, but you know what? This is a team that you cannot take lightly by any means. You see there, Friday, May the 25th, and then Sunday, they will be home to the Six Nations Rivermen, and then they're home again to the KW Velocity on Friday, June the 1st, and then home to the Ennismore James Gang. So they are home their next 4 games, and then their next away game will be in Oakville on June the 10th on Sunday. So they look to try to string some wins together, being at the Bayshore, their favorite place to play, and where they thrived so much last season. They got off to a little bit of a slow start last year and then kicked it into high gear. They look to try to do the same here this season. Let's take a look at league scores. Right now, Brandon Slade of the Oakville Titans leading the way with 22 points in 4 games. 7 goals, 15 assists, and Graham Bergsma of the Brooklyn Merchants. You see there, 2 goals, 18 assists, 20 points. And then you have Dylan Goddard from Brooklyn as well with Jeff Fernandez, both with 16 points. And then Matthew Van Gallen from the Oakville Titans with 16 as well. And you see as that rounds out the top 10 with Roger Weiss from the Six Nations Rivermen with 14 points right now. Here, there's a couple of different players in there, as you can see, with 14 points right now. Switching over to the Owen Sound scoring leaders, and Colin Maudsley, along with Zach Thompson, leading the way there. Colin Maudsley, such a crucial piece for the North Stars last season. He aims to repeat that this year, along with Zach Thompson getting off to a good start. We encourage you, once again, grab your tickets, head down to the Bayshore, because it's going to be a fun season with Owen Sound Senior B North Stars. Rob Leonard no longer with the broadcast booth, but I'm going to try to fill his legendary shoes in the play-by-play commentary spot. Along with me, you're going to have Glenn Juniper and Steve Murley on the color commentary. So we thank you very much for joining us here for the first episode of North Stars Noise. A lot more to come. Stay tuned. Going to be an exciting lacrosse season.